Alright, guys. We're back with the King of Cannons with an emergency episode. I just got an email from Printf literally 6 hours ago. This came through while I was asleep this morning. It said, you absolutely have to cast this game. I think I may have thrown it more than 5 times, but if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have this marvel of a replay. All right, he's never said anything. Like, sometimes he's like, oh, some interesting games in here. So I don't know what the hell goes on, but this is awesome. For those who don't know, Printf is the king of cannons. He cannon rushes every game, and his opponents know it's happening. And fascinatingly, he's playing in this one up against Acheron, who's like a 6.2k Terran, I believe. I know he's like very high-level Terran pro gamer, #1 player in Spain, off-racing Zerg, so no doubt he'll still be GM level with his Zerg. And he sees this, he's already going 13 gas, 12 pool. So Acheron is going for a very safe opening, knowing that Printf is going to cannon rush. But Printf maybe expected this, maybe they've played before, so he just goes and builds the pylon back here. And he's going to set up that sort of forward proxy using cannons to secure the position. Notice he's back to probing. He realizes, okay, you're not pulling drones to fight this. I don't need to invest in the cannons just yet. Let's just go straight for a gateway. I think he's got to start the cannon now. Surely he has to start the cannon now. Yeah, okay, he starts the cannon, and he's going to only wall that in if he sees the Zerglings out. Already a Roach Warren's on the way. Acheron's going to have really quick Roaches. Man, this is kind of rough. Printf's only just started his gas. I always look at this position, and I'm like, man, I'm so screwed in this position. But I think Printf's good enough. Question is, do the Lings try to... They don't even force him to wall it off. So Printf's like, okay, yeah, you're going to run by. No worries. So he'll wall off Cybercore cannon at home. Does he go cannon first? Yeah, he's going to get the cannon started because there's no time to get that Cybercore up just yet. Another cannon at the front as well. And as that gateway finishes in 2 seconds, he can go full wall with the Cybercore. The great thing about this wall off is only 1 Ling, maybe 2 can attack the pylon. So the weak point of the wall doesn't have enough surface area to really be taken advantage of. He's going to go for the Cybercore. Ooh, you do not want to lose that Cybercore. That would slow your tech down way too much, Printf. Printf does not want to lose that Cybercore. It's getting very low. Cannon's about to finish. But that's okay. Looks like he does hold on. Wasn't as close as I made that out to be, I guess. I was kind of watching the wrong bar there. Anyways, Roaches and Ravagers are coming out right now. Acheron, man. Okay, Roach Ravager, the Queen's there. The Probe popes in, sees the Ravagers. Are we going... Is he just going to go Stalkers, guys? I mean, he's got to go Stalkers to help fight the Ravagers and Batteries, but I think he's going to try and squeeze a Robo in as well. For now, he knows he's up against 14 drones. So you know what? If he recognizes my economy is so much better, all I need to do is just keep chronoing Stalkers, Cannons, Batteries. Stalkers, Cannons, Batteries. Because you know Acheron's trying to break in here before you get a bunch of Stalkers and Batteries up. So he's building more Cannons further back as well. Oh, that Stalker took a few hits. You got to be real careful. Really good micro by Acheron so far. Hasn't taken a single hit. Takes out a Cannon. The Stalker's heavily wounded. Printf needs another shield battery, and he needs it very fast. That Stalker trying to stop him from getting out the right side. But Acheron's micro is spectacular. I mean, this is clearly a very high-level player right now. Acheron's doing a great job, but Acheron's production is frozen. Acheron's microing his Ravager Ling well, but he's actually missed macroing right now. He gets another cannon. Oh, he's going to get the Stalker with the Ling Trap. Wow, that is massive. Oh, Printf losing that is huge. He's got 2 more cannons in the back, but he needs more pylons back here as well. If these 2 pylons go down, that's going to get depowered. He needs a pylon down here and here. He's got to build another pylon right now. He's building one over there, but that means that cannon's depowered. Oh god, Printf's in huge trouble. Zerglings are building, but oh my god, Acheron did not do that for way too long. So Acheron, great micro, but big miss macros here. He's going to go for the Ling Flood. He's trying to build a few more Roaches and Ravagers. I think he's maybe going to save Queen Energy for Transfuse on that Reddit Point Ravager. But that would mean giving up Injects. He's going to start his hatchery now. Ling Speed is still a while away. And as the Stalker count grows, you can be in trouble. Robo gets built off to that left side. Printf is in a very good position now. He's going to take his own second gas and say, hey, you sure you want to take that hatchery? There's no way you get that up, buddy. On the other hand, Ling Speed will be done in 30 seconds, and if he can surround the Stalkers, this could be game over. You lose those Stalkers without getting back to the safety of the cannon battery, and it's really bad. The Ravager's trying to buy some time there. Acheron has no tech. Still only 15 drones for Acheron. So this is the problem. If you do Acheron style of doing like a 12 pull to defend, yes, it'll shut down a cannon rush that's too deep. But if they do one that's further back like Printf, you're so low on economy compared to them that you've got a lot of urgency here. You kind of need to break out. And if you can't do that, what are you going to do? These Ravagers are starting to get wounded. Remember, the Stalkers regenerate their shields and they get healed by the batteries way faster than the Ravager. You can see their regeneration in the bottom right, 33 hit points. 34 hit points. It's like, I think 3 seconds almost per hit point. It's 2.7 or something like that. 35 hit points. 36 hit points. 37. Oh, no! The Zergling surround! Printf should not have been out here! 4 Stalkers get shot down. He drops a pylon. He's trying to wall off. He doesn't want to let the Zerglings in. More cannons trying to come up. He's got an Immortal in the back, but my god, the Ravagerling is going in. This cannon in the far right, and the Adept helping as well, is doing a lot. The Immortal taking a lot of damage. That cannon gets biled down with the Zerglings surrounding it. I think it's going to fall. If that Immortal gets out to the right, he should be fine, but I don't know. It looks like it was stuck there. I think it was stuck. The cannons take out almost all the Lings and Ravagers. If he can depower the Robo, that's going to be massive. A new Stalker is building right now. There is another pylon there, but there's nothing to defend it. Oh, Acheron found the spot. He can depower it. He can depower it, man. Oh, this is a huge problem right now for Printf. And he can build another one. That'll get picked off as well. These pylons, that Immortal not going to be coming out. That Ravager is on 4 hit points right now. More pylons are building. But this is very expensive for Printf right now. Still only on 15 drones. Acheron's building more Roaches, more Lings and Queens. But, oh, the cannon gets that one. This Stalker can now take out the Ravager. Finally able to continue production right now for Printf. Printf was in such a good position. But losing those 4 Stalkers might be one of those throws he was talking about. He should have known Ling Speed was coming in. Ah! More Lings and Roaches coming forwards. There's 3 cannons, 3 shield batteries right now. And Immortal's about to pop out. The Roach Ling goes in, but, oh, he doesn't feel he can commit. I feel like Acheron needs to go past. I think he needs to go around with some Ravagers and Lings. Give up your expansion. You don't have the drones to use it anyway. Send a pack of Lings and Ravagers around the right side. And look, Printf doesn't see it. So he's going to do that, but I think 3 Ravagers isn't enough. If you go 3 Ravagers, that should be good. But actually, he doesn't have an Overlord. Did he lose an Overlord this game? No, he didn't. Oh, with no Overlord provide high ground vision, he's going to have to run up the ramp, which means the cannon might be able to hit him. That's a big problem. The Lings are running back and forth. Doesn't want to show himself moving across the map. More Queens are building. And a second gas. Okay, so Acheron wants to go Ravager Queen now. Problem is Printf's going Robo Bait. Disruptors counter Ravager Queen really well. And if he gets a single Colossus, that counters the Zerglings. He's also got the Prism, so he can go in, pick off a Zergling, pick up, run away. Pick up a Zergling, pick up, run away. Over and over again. More Lings and are making, so it's Lings and Queens on the defense. And those Ravagers ready for the counterattack. I'd like to see one more Ravager morph there to see what he can do. Warp Gate starting up behind this. The Prism, 2 Stalkers, and an Immortal doing what they can. 1 Colossus is out. Those 4 cannons and 3 batteries. Another cannon building at the front. He wants to try to build the static forward to punish the Zerglings when they run forward for these surrounds. Tries to focus down a Queen and does save the Immortal and the Stalkers. Right now, there's 4 Queens. And these units, these 3 Ravagers, they're going to have to run up the ramp. Like I said, though, he can't see the high ground. He's got to shuffle that Ravager forward. He can shuffle it back and still have high ground vision, I believe. He's going to just go for it. There's no battery, so he's going to go for it. Acheron goes in for the attack here as well, which I do think is an overextension. I don't think he should be going in. He's going to pick up the cannon and pull back. The Ravagers take out the cannon on this side without losing any of them, though. Oh, and he can get rid of Extended Thermal Lance. He's going to depower this. He forces a recall. 3 Stalkers, an Immortal, and a Warp Prism will push this back. They should be able to save that Cybercore as well. And oh, with the Immortal, look at that. He can pick up and drop that Immortal on those units to chase them. He wants to get the Stalkers across the wall, though. But those Ravagers out in no man's land, they're going to run all the way home. If Acheron runs all the way home with them, I think he could have saved some of them, but he might have taken a bit too long. Oh, no, Printf! The Robo Rally! No! No! Every time it looks like Printf's got this in the bag. Oh, no! He loses a Colossus for free. These Ravagers trying to get home. You gotta be careful chasing too far. The Lings can save them. Oh, my lord. Okay, he picks up the Stalkers there. Does get back. He can ferry that Immortal to the rear as well. In the rear with the gear. I like the Ravagers biling this cannon from this side, actually. You can kind of rotate up here or around this bottom side. If you get to the Robo, that would be massive too. But right now, Acheron needs to get those Queens back on creep and keep trying to respread that creep because there's no Observer. And getting a bit of creep out here would be absolutely game-changing. Transfuse on those Ravagers, also 100% necessary right now as they are very low. Accidentally misclicked. He transfused a Zergling there. Bit of a misclick from Acheron. Obviously, a high-pressure situation for our Terran Pro Gamer. Trying to handle this situation. A new Colossus is out. Extended Thermal Lance will finish in the near future. Oh, this is a nasty position to be in for Acheron right now. Oh, the Stalker does get saved at the last second there. I thought that was going to die, but only 1 bile landed before he got picked up. Colossus just dancing in and out. Extended Thermal Lance is up. That plus the Immortal going to be very powerful. The Immortal's at 8 kills. Colossus already at 3. A pack of Zerglings going to go for the run by him. Printf! He left his door wide open. Oh, this is very lazy from Printf. Printf's in a really good position, but no! No! He leaves his door door open. Oh my god, recall's not even ready. And he doesn't have energy for recall anyway. Oh no, that means Printf's done. He's done, guys, because there's still a base mining. There's a ton of Ravager Queen, which is very hard to push into. I don't know how he could possibly win this game. He's got a handful of units. He's got one Disruptor on the way, but he can't afford to lose any of them. Whereas, yeah, losing a Queen sucks for Acheron. It's not the end of the world. He can keep making these units for days. I don't think Zerglings are the way to go. I think pure Ravagers, and he's going to start having to use Biles to zone him out, just dropping them 1 or 2 at a time to try and keep Printf back. He's going to go for it. He's going to go for it. Acheron marching forward. Biles spreading across. Oh my god, the Immortal went down and a bunch of the Stalkers, guys. That was a huge fight for Acheron, who's at double the army supply now. A desperate counter push from Printf. Guys, can you get one of the Ravagers? No, nice pullbacks, nice transfuses. Printf's dead. Printf's dead, guys. The Lings are going to take out everything. Printf has 1 Disruptor. He's actually got a second Colossus out, which is cute. I think this is trapped. He's got to ferry these units out of this trap. So he's going to have 2 Disruptors, 2 Colossus, a Stalker, and a Warp Prism. 9 kills on the Colossus. Here we go. Disruptor shot goes forward. Oh, and it completely whiffs. Oh my god, and he loses a Stalker. Oh man, Printf, what the hell? This is not Printf's day, man. He's done so many brilliant moves mixed in with so many uncharacteristic blunders. The Disruptors. Oh no, you can't lose the Colossus. Printf, he's trying to save these units, but he's not juggling them quick enough. He loses the Disruptor. Oh my god, lots of panicky control here for Printf. Obviously, he's playing on the European server with a little bit of delay. But that doesn't really excuse this. I've seen him micro way better in Europe in the past. Disruptor shot will get 2 Ravagers. That's nice, but he cannot afford to lose any of these units. It's 2 Colossus, 1 Disruptor, and a Dream. And he saves the Colossus and the Disruptor. 17 kills on 1 Colossus, 17 on the other. That's, oh no, 4 kills on the other. The Disruptor's only got 2 kills so far. It has not been effective at all. Acheron should probably try to mine those gold minerals open just so he can get some hatcheries away from these buildings. Because if you get hatcheries away from him, he can't siege you anymore, right? He doesn't have these shield batteries as a forward kind of recharge station to work with. I like the Disruptor kept in the back this time. Doesn't land though, ever. And it's just mass roaches and rams. I actually think Queens are the best to deal with the Colossus because they're so long range. Nice bio lands on the Colossus. But yeah, definitely you see how slow roaches feel very awkward in terms of their ability to micro back and forth, in and out. Acheron still trying to mass roaches here. He's only got 22 drones, but that still is a constant stream of... Oh! After landing empty, the Disruptor it missed 2 shots, got a 2-kill shot, finally gets a 6-kill shot to bring it up to 8 kills total. That's a big one. The Colossus pick off a Ravager as well. This corner is very dangerous for Acheron. Like I said, Acheron needs to mine those minerals out and get out to the right side. He's losing these trades pretty badly right now. Even though it's pretty even in the units lost, that's going way more in the favor of Printf right now. Just using the Colossus micro back and forwards. Does take a corrosive bile there a little bit sloppily. And he actually pushes him back to the main base, which might be a good call for Acheron for now. Just pull back to the main, but moving down that ramp is always going to be difficult. Oh, Roach is popping out, taking a lot of damage on the way. These Queens need to spread some creep and potentially lead the charge, because the Queens don't... Like, none of these units take a lot of damage from the Colossus, but the Disruptor's the scary thing. Oh, no! Oh, the Disruptor went down, though. He didn't pick it up in time. The Disruptor just got 6 more kills. It went to 14 kills. Acheron kills it, which means there's only 2 Colossus and a Warp Prism. Remember, there is 1 probe, but no mining. No money. Whereas there's still a few thousand... Oh, it's about 1,500 minerals maybe left in the main base for Acheron. Acheron's running down there. The Lings are not good against the Colossus though. And Ravagers are probably your best bet. Even though they're a little more fragile than Roaches and they cost a lot of gas, it's only 25 more minerals. And minerals is the limiting factor. He's got thousands of gas. Ravagers have longer range, 5 range versus 4. And they're way more quick. They're way faster. Almost as fast as a Roach with Roach speed. If he had Roach speed, this would be much easier. You could just jump on top of this with Roaches. But as it is right now, the Prism is very irritating. Very, very irritating. The Queens need to survive as well, because it's his only anti-air. Uh-oh, careful. Ling's rallying out and just dying pretty much immediately. Acheron trying to do some fancy spreadies, but you can see the way the Colossus micro backwards is very nicely done. And essentially that Prism... Dude, is Printf actually going to do this with a Prism and 2 Colossus? 1 blunder and it's over. That Colossus only has 200 hit points. It's basically 1 volley from all this Roach Ravager. It just dies. Oh, just pick it up! Pick it up, man! Oh my god, Printf was so close to losing it. Acheron almost got that bad boy. And the Queens, remember the Queens have almost as much range as the Colossus. They have, well, not almost as much, but 7 But I think because the Colossus is so chunky, it kind of feels like it's only a one-range deficit. You can see, look how far they can hit those from. Oh my gosh, what he'd do to he'd kill for a Viper or a Corruptor or something. Anything to deal with this right now. Printf's going to go back and try to heal these Colossus up a little bit. And he does get their shields back to full. Colossus luckily having 150 shields, a very, very chunky amount of shields. But we've got 4 more Ravagers coming. It's going to be 7 Ravagers, 3 Queens, and a pack of Roaches. Acheron, I think he's got to wait, try and get Printf to come a little bit deeper before you pounce here. The Queens are doing pretty good though. Oh, if he could only get on those shield batteries and take them out, that'd be massive, because I think he can beat this on its own, but the fact that they can just go touch up on the batteries and then come right back in, that's where he can outpace the Transfuse, right? Like, these Zerglings aren't long for this world. 7 Ravagers, 8 Roaches versus 2 Colossus here. He's gonna jump on it! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Get out of there, Printf! Printf! Oh my lord! Oh, he left that juggle very late. Okay, he's trying to bile across, like, the gap, trying to, like, land where the prism might end up. Oh my lord. Okay. It might be time to just shove. But there's how many cannons? 4 cannons. No, he can't. Oh god, the Queen's getting trapped on the ramp. The Colossus! Get one of the Ravagers. That's a big snipe. The Queens do transfuse the other Ravager, but that's a big snipe. You gotta be careful. This is why I really think a creep tumor would be game-changing. But Acheron, as a Terran main, is obviously tunnel visioning in this high-intensity situation. If he got some creep down, it would change the real flow of this, because the Queens, the Roaches, and the Ravagers could get on top of those units much quicker. The creep gives a massive movement speed boost. Queens and Ravagers trying to micro as the best as they can. The Colossus don't do a lot of damage, but the 9 range and the micro is exceptional. 24 kills on one, 42 kills on the other. Oh my god, the Prism was way too far back. He just lost a lot of hit points, and he gets biled as well. Printf, stop! What happened to the perfect Printf micro that we know and love in this game? This is what's great about Printf, is he recognizes, even with all the mistakes I've made, this game is intensely close. It could go either way, and I have to send it to Pig. I have to send it to her. Hats off to you, Printf. I don't know if you're going to win or lose this game, because the thing is, the minerals are out now. 105 minerals left, which means you can morph a bunch more Roaches into Ravagers, and then that's it, basically. You know, you can maybe make 2 or 3 more Roaches in this game. And the Colossus are just going to be able to eventually, like, wear you down. There's 5 Queens. There's an argument that Acheron should just build more Queens, because Transfuse is his one renewable resource that allows him to keep trading with Printf. But the moment he loses a Queen, he's in trouble, and he can't be going off creep. I like that he's biling to try and buy room for himself. I think he's got to keep doing that. I think drop 2 biles, drop a bile, drop a bile, drop a bile. Just make it hard for Printf to keep poking. Take a little bit of the pressure off yourself that way. But you've got to keep them going. Like, you have to drop the next bile before the first one even finishes landing. He's going to build Zerglings. I really think Queens is the right way. And he's got to try and shove forward to chase back the Colossus. Use that to get a creep tumor here. And keep incrementally moving those creep tumors forward just a tiny bit at a time to get more space. He's going to go for it. The Ling's dragging the shots. Oh my god. Oh my god. Printf's done. He's done. He's done. I don't think he can save me. He's going to lose one. He's going to lose one for sure. No. Both Colossus survive. I can't believe it. Oh my god, that looked like for sure. I think Acheron might need to keep going though. He can't run back up the ramp. The ramp's a bit of a death trap. Remember, every time he tries to walk up that ramp, please spread a creep tumor, Acheron. Acheron, you can win this game. You just need to put down a creep tumor. But the intensity level is too high. Printf's used to this situation. Acheron is not. Ravagers are falling. Oh my god, this is so bloody tense right now. The Ravager count's being lowered. It's 11 Ravagers, and he's got no money left. 11 Ravagers, 5 Queens, and the Colossus count hasn't changed. Their hit points have those. So remember, a total of only 49 hit points and 14 hit points on top of the 150 shield. These guys can get tapped by one good volley. One good volley. Notice Printf's often picking up just before the projectiles hit, and only 1 or 2 of the Ravager hits connects. If the full round of Ravager hits connects, the Colossus dies. So he's got to be exceptionally careful. Like, 2 corrosive biles could kill some of these Colossus when their shields aren't at max. Here we go. Colossus pulling back. Oh my lord, run! He's got to juggle! Printf, what are we doing? Printf keeps messing up his juggle. He loses the Colossus, and that should be game. That should be game. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's hard there because he might change targets. Like, you could tell he was expecting Acheron to change targets to one of these drops. So he didn't want to drop it to its death and lose both of them. But I think he had to just smoothly juggle there, whereas it felt like Printf was waiting for Acheron to choose a target and then do the drop in the pickup. And I think that's just a bit hard to pull off if you've got any latency at all. 22 drones in the mix. The Queens are out of energy. 1 Colossus and a Dream. There are 9 Ravagers, 5 Queens. Getting those red hit point queens should actually be the premium target. Oh my god, dropping on top there is a little bit wild, my friend. Gets a few more hits off. Does heal back up. Oh, that queen. The red hit point queen is huge. Can he get her? No, he's focusing on the defensive micro right now. Has to fall back to those 4 shield batteries for the moment. Oh my. Oh me. Oh my. I don't know how... This game could go for another 20 minutes, or it could be over in the next minute. If this Colossus dies, it's all over. If Printf wins, it's going to be a real long, slow, drawn-out process of picking these units off. Oh, drones. Drones are easy to take out. He's going to try and long-distance mine. Oh, clever. Not good at pulling them into the Colossus, but... Guys, he put a tumor down! He put creep tumors down. If he can spread those to the low ground, he can fight here, but he's got to stop running away. Acheron, he has to keep just attacking and spreading vials on top. The moment you run away, you give him so much damage. Acheron needs to stay on top of the Colossus so it can't use its range advantage. If you stay on top of the Prism, he can't do it. But Acheron second-guessing himself. The Queen's on the top. The Ravager's being a little bit afraid right now. He has to just jump on top, take a few hits, but then stay on top. As long as he stays on top, Printf can't keep dropping it. As long as you're on A move, your units will keep on shooting. On this ledge, that's where things get scary. That Colossus is so low, guys. It does get another Ravager. Printf being a bit of a mad dog right now. But these drones long distance money, you can't pull back. Spread the creep down. You can't pull back. No. Acheron, don't go back to the high ground, mate. Oh my god, both players have made a lot of mistakes in this game, but that's what makes it so much fun. It's just, there's so much intensity, and even pro gamers and even high grandmaster players, and they get in such an obscure position that you haven't seen before. It's easy to mess up. The Queens are still guarding. They rotate into the main. The Ravagers, another one falls, guys. 24 Ravagers have died this game. The Ravagers need to stay on top. There's only 8 Ravagers left, but he's long distance mining enough that he can just keep replacing them. He's just got to stay on top of this. I like this. Now he's starting to spread. I think he just biled his own Ravagers, though. He's got to be a little careful with that. Don't run back to the high ground. No, stop running away, Acheron. You're winning. You can't lose or no. You have to stay on the low ground with the Queens and the Ravagers. No, Acheron. Oh, this is so unfortunate for him. I mean, this is definitely something I'm sure if Zerg was his main race, he might not be making this mistake. That creep stream has gotten down there. He was waiting for the creep, but like, just shove down the ramp, man. I really think he can do this. Right now, Printf is like just doggedly fighting with the experience he has in this situation and trying to dig for those mistakes. And Acheron, this is tough. This is really tough for him right now. If those queen, he got a big volley off on the Prism. The Prism got very low for a second there. The Colossus does do a good bit of stutter step though, wounding those queens. Look at that creep tumor though. You can spread creep all around this natural. It's gonna be big, man. It's gonna be big. Printf, is he gonna see it? He doesn't see the creep tumor. Creep tumor finishes just outside of his vision. That's massive. That creep tumor on the ramp did die, but he's got the other one up, so that's okay. The Ravager's coming forward. That one deep in the red. Nice focus fire! Oh, Printf, the way he drops and focuses the low hit point Ravagers. And look at this, he's going after the drones. He says, hey, if you don't control the high ground, then you're going to be in trouble. I'd like to see a single queen on that high ground. I think could really stop this. The Queen's going after the Prism down here. Queens are going after the Prism. And as long as his Queens stay on this area, his Ravagers can control this area. He doesn't ever need to go back to the high ground. And I think he's in a really good spot right now. Acheron long distance mining. Unfortunately, it's 6 drones. It was 22 before. Oh, Printf! No! He dropped the Colossus on top. I mean, he was probably dead anyway, but oh my lord. Yeah, he got a bit too dicey there. He didn't want to have to start losing pylons and cannons. He was like, oh, quick, I gotta do this. He should have healed up there and started picking at them from far away. But finally, Acheron remembered the creep, got it down, had the 6 drones, and manages to win what is an absolutely insane game. From even resources lost at about 8k versus 8k, Printf lost 1,000 resources for 5,500, using the power of the forward healing station, the Prism, and of course, exceptional micro mixed in with a few mistakes. GG, well played though. That was a very fun game. Had me going to the finals. Like, I actually really thought he was going to win when he had those 2 Colossus microing as well as he did. I really thought he was going to lose when he lost the Disruptors at first. It was really back and forth. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you guys like seeing other out there weird strategies, check out some of these other episodes of the King of Cannons where he brings out some genius variations. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye and good night.